It's time to chill out, get your coffee, and get your slip on. This is the Fortean Slip Daily Dose.
Oh, that kid went on a fucking hoot of a fucking adventure. No, trust me, that drug would fucking make you, like, go further than you've ever gone in a masturbatory rage. And then they see this UFO or whatever it is, this diamond-shaped thing. So, and then 3 helicopters come whizzing in and everything takes off. I don't know if I buy it, motherfucker. Did Bigfoot come out and tickle somebody's balls? Alright, you hooligans. Fortean Slip Daily Dose starts now. Good evening, and welcome to the Fortean Slip Daily Dose, episode 14. The I've Got a Secret episode. Secret. Today, I take a look at the power behind the secret. Also the power behind prayer, rituals, magic, spells. It's all the same shit, people. When I had heard about the book that had come out, I never read it. Somebody told me what it was all about, and I pretty much knew, but I was taken back to a book that I read when I was in high school. Actually, it was a book series that I had read when I was in high school, by David Eddings, called The Belgariad, and the subsequent series afterwards, which was The Malorian. And in that series, he described magic as the will and the word, meaning you put your will behind it, you release it with a word, and that is your magic. So basically they're like Green Lantern without a ring. But I had, read this book series and I really had enjoyed it. I read it again later on in life and didn't so much enjoy the book series as much as I did when I was younger. I kind of picked it apart a lot more. But I still enjoyed it because it brought me back to my youth. But the way that he had described the will and the word in that would be how I would describe The Secret. The secret is simply putting your thought and your drive behind your desire, your end result, what you want to manifest. It's the manifestation through will. Now, here's the thing. Do I believe in that? And the short answer is yes. The long answer is not exactly in the way that they're saying, or in the way that people think. Oh, I just go out and think, hey, I'm going to have $1 million and I get it? Kinda. No. Maybe. The secret is that it's a mindset. You have to get yourself into the mindset to allow yourself to progress towards what it is that you desire, or that you want, or that you need, or fucking whatever. But it's all about getting into that mindset. I'll never forget when I was really young. My father had told me that he had met a guy, and he had said that the guy was really ritualistic about every day. And I guess the guy had told this to him at work when they were working together, that he was really ritualistic, and he got up every day and he would look in the mirror and say, hey, you're successful, yeah, you look amazing. All these just positive affirmations about himself. And therein is the secret. It's a mindset. If you do it long enough, if you believe it, if you become it, you will progress towards it. Now, like I said, does that mean that it's going to be in your fucking hands? No. It means that you're going to put yourself in a better position to get towards those goals. And I've said that, I've used those types of wording for this stuff many times before. The secret is nothing more than that. It's a mindset. It's putting yourself in that state of mind that you can be successful. Or not so much that you can be successful, because that allows the room for doubt, that you are successful, or that, you are the thing that you want to be. Whatever it is that puts you closer to the thing that you are trying to manifest, that's the secret. It's what ritual mages do. It's what Wiccans do. It's what witches do. It's what fucking Catholics do when they pray. It's all the same thing. You sit in front of an altar and you fucking burn some candles and you say some incantations and you release it with the words. And you don't necessarily have to do that. It can just be a thought process, as long as it gets you into that mindset. A lot of those systems, the religious systems, are tools. They're psychological tools. They get your brain into that mindset. I never had any illusions about what ritual magic was when I got into it. It's psychological. Well, actually, I take that back. When I first got into it, I was fucking pretty young and pretty naive. But I opened, my mind to things. I had no illusions about it. It's a psychological system designed to help you better yourself, if you use it in that way. There are some people who don't, who think it's just fantastical. And in a way it is, because I think life is fantastical. But anyway, you release these, spells, incantations, prayers, desires into, whatever. It puts you in that mindset. It gives you that ability to go towards, like I said, what it is that you're trying to get. And I think that's, a lot of people think that it's just this poof magic thing. And in a way it kind of is. If you look at it, it is kind of magical. The transformation of people and the ability of people to overcome, extremely magical. But is it this magical, mystical thing? In the way that people think most of the time, no. Whether or not people use just their thought or release it with words, like I know a lot of like witches and Wiccans and stuff, like they'll use wordings like "so mote it be," and I always found that, nothing against any of these people, but I always found it to be pretentious. Me as a person, I found it to be pretentious. And so instead I would say, the Jean-Luc Picard, make it so. No, I never did that. But Jim Payne is sitting, listening to his computer or whatever he listens to this fucking shit on, with a humongous hard-on, thinking that I did all of my rituals in a Star Trek theme. I did always find the "so mote it be" to be pretentious. So I never used that type of wording whenever I did anything. But ultimately that is the secret. This manifestation through will, the will in the word, the spell, the incantation, whatever you want to call it. It is nothing more than a way to, and I've said this many times before as well, to better yourself and put you in a better position somewhere down the road. Now, do I think that it always will work? I don't know. I know that if you put enough hard work into things, and that if you put enough will into things, and if you can get yourself into mindsets, people can do anything. And I honestly believe that. As long as you put yourself in that mindset and you don't give up. If it's what you want, don't give up. and you'll get there. It may not be the thing that you were looking for. It's sort of like that be careful what you wish for thing, I think, in many instances. When it comes to these types of things, we think we want things, and then we go after them, and we find out that we don't really want them so much. I remember when I got out of my marriage, I got divorced. I hooked back up with my high school sweetheart, and I thought for sure, I was like, yeah, this is what I want. I mean, oh God, I know things were bad, but oh, it was amazing. And what a fucking train wreck. Because be careful what you fucking wish for. That's what I wished for. I got it, and it wasn't what I wanted. Do I think it's that way with everything? No. Sometimes people, use that type of power, that type of self-change to do amazing things for themselves. I've seen people go through surgery to lose weight and fall back, and I've seen other people who just are diligent and stay thin and go to the gym, and that transformation that they did, that's magical. That's the secret. They stuck to it. They wanted something. They did it. They made it happen. That's part of that. People going out and making a change in their lives to get what they want. That's the secret. And everyday actions are magical things. Like, we use our thought and our will to move our body around. Your brain sends signals to your feet and your legs to move you, to your arms to reach things, to your dick to make it fucking hard, to your vagina to make it fucking wet. All of these things are thought projected into existence. It's all magical. If you really think about it, it all seems very mundane because it's all the things that we do every day. But if you break it down and if you really look at it, the most simple things that we do on an everyday basis are some of the most magical things that we will ever do in our lives. This has been the Fortean Slip, episode 14. As always, if you like it, subscribe, hell, share it somewhere. Please, share it fucking anywhere. I will be back tomorrow, barring any major catastrophes. I'm going to review a video game this week that I checked out, or that I'm in the process of checking out, and possibly another book review. Ooh. What's that you say, Chris? Another book review? How fucking boring.